Hey, it's Haiti, and I'm here with a video about one of my favorite entertainment options as a minimalist, which is Disneyland. But really, you can apply Disneyland to any amusement or theme park that is around you. So I live in Los Angeles, and so the nearest theme parks for me is Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, and Six Flags. Those are the major three amusement parks near me. There's also Raging Waters, but you can't really go there year round. And growing up, I did go to Disneyland a few times, maybe once every 2 or 3 years. But there was a period where I didn't even go for maybe about 8 years. So I grew up with Disneyland, but not as much. If anything, I grew up more with the more cheaper alternatives like Knott's or Six Flags. And even then, when it came to season passes for theme parks, I always thought it wasn't affordable because if I can only go once a year, maybe once every few years, it wasn't worth it until I had a friend convince me to get a Six Flags season pass. So what I liked about the Six Flags season pass was that it cost a bit more than the regular day pass, but it did grant you access to both the Six Flags Park and Hurricane Harbor Park for the entire year. So as my younger sister was growing up, she developed a love for Disney, everything Disney. So back in 2018 for her 17th birthday, she wanted to go to Disneyland. The issue is we had already gone back in July, and we were also planning on going in December for the holidays. So I ended up checking out the money, $200 each time. And as my love for Disneyland grew, I decided that we should probably get the SoCal Resident Pass. You're only able to go 3 days during the off-season months of January and May. And since my birthday lands in February, it made sense to get that pass for my birthday. The issue is my sister's birthday is in September, which is a peak day according to them. So in 2019, we spent $200 to go 3 times during the year with the SoCal Pass and another $200 to go only once in September to celebrate my sister's birthday. So in total, we did spend $400 for 4 visits. So we did save a lot of money there. However, once we started looking into the 2020 year, we realized that we needed to go more than just 4 times during the year, especially with the opening of the Marvel campus. So if we were to use the same strategy that we used for 2019, which is buy the SoCal Pass for the first 3 days of the year, plus another $200 for my sister's birthday and another $200 for when we went to see the Marvel campus, we would have to spend $600 for Disneyland during the year, when $600 is the same price as the flexible passport, which is one of the annual passes. So that was the main financial reason why we ended up just getting a season pass for Disneyland. And even then, when it came to birthdays, the reason why we enjoyed going to Disneyland and having an experience versus a party, it all depends on our personalities. So my younger sister and I are not comfortable at parties. Usually we go, we eat, and once we eat, we go inside the house. Whether it's our family members' house or our friends' houses, we always just go inside. We don't like to stay outside and chatter and small talk until it's time to cut the cake. And even then, I don't like cake. So it didn't make sense for me to go to parties or even have my own party anymore. I'd rather just have a great time and spend my birthday at Disneyland. And my sister ended up growing to that realization also. So a few more reasons why we ended up loving Disney and getting a pass anyway is because if the Marvel campus opening is similar to the Galaxy's Edge opening, they are going to open up previews for pass holders before the general public can be able to experience the Marvel campus first. So we love superheroes and we love the Marvel universe, and so it makes a lot of sense that we want to pay for that extra benefit. Also, since the release of Disney Plus, I've learned a lot more about the rides at the parks. So for example, I had never seen the movie The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, but I used to always ride the ride whenever I went to the parks. And so now that I have access to watch it on Disney Plus, I saw the movie and I appreciate the ride more now. And one final reason that it just made sense for my sister and I to get a pass to Disneyland is because we love Pokemon Go. And so the idea of Pokemon Go is to be able to gather with different people and be able to play together. But it's hard for us to gather with people in our neighborhood because we don't live in the safest neighborhood, and because of that, other people also don't really gather near our neighborhood. We usually have to drive out to safer cities, but Disneyland is always packed with Pokemon Go players. And so it's way easier to play with people, to walk around and feel safe at Disneyland. So this just covers the general information as to why we love Disney, why we decided it would be a great investment to get the season pass. But I maybe do plan on making more videos about Disney in general, maybe focusing on Disneyland or California Adventure or even Downtown Disney. But if you're interested in something specific about minimalist entertainment options in general, feel free to leave a comment down below, and thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.